Yo guys, welcome to my Trails of Cold Steel quest guide for Underground Passage Monster. This is going to be kind of a longer video, but I'll try to make it as short as possible. So we want to head to Garner District. And then we're going to run to the hotel here. And once you go to the hotel, you want to talk to the guy on the left. He's just going to say that the guy you're looking for is not in right now. He'll be back on later tonight. So once you're done talking to him, you can watch a whole bunch of cutscenes, and then we'll see you guys right after the cutscenes. So once the cutscenes are over, we want to head back to the hotel. And then the guy's going to be there, and then there's going to be a series of more cutscenes. And then some like interesting weird ones, but it's nice character development for Elliot. I kind of rather enjoyed the story from here, from his backstory stuff. But anyway, I'll let you guys watch the cutscene and then we'll continue on after. So once you gain control of Rain, you want to go and get to the door and use your key. It's just on the other side of the room. And the game will notify you that once you go in here, time will pass, so you won't be able to do any previous side quests. So if you guys haven't done them, then probably do them. I made videos on them as well. So we're gonna go in here, and then we got a little dungeon thing. This dungeon wasn't bad. I rather enjoyed it for sure. Like I said, the character development and everything was really cool in this one. But we'll skip the dialogue, and then we'll get to the beginning part. So here's a map of the first area, just where all the treasure locations are. So I'll get them in the video as well, but just so you guys have a reference, if you want it, pause the video there. I pretty much fought everybody in here, just to get EXP and whatnot. So I'll cut out all the fights, obviously, but there's been some rooms where there's like 3 or 4 fights. I just pretty much cut out that whole room. I'll let you know, but just to make my job easier and make the video a little more fluid. So there's another fight here. We're going to continue running down the hall. And then a couple fights in here. So we'll get them done. And then we want to climb a ladder.
Spike treasure.
And then we got an item in there. A grand press, I think is what it was called. So now we're just going to run towards the switch. There's a fight in here. Keep going through the rooms. I think there's a couple fights in a room up here. We'll just cut all these bad boys out. Try to get like a sneak attack in if you can. It makes the fighting in here a lot easier. So we're gonna hit this switch and it's gonna open up these doors. Or gates or whatever they are. And then once we get in there, we are going to have a... Well, there's a regular fight, and then there's going to be a chess fight in here as well.
Is that it?
So I'll go through the chess fight and how I did that. So here's the chess fight. So just make sure you have phase S breakup. You can wipe out most of these monsters with that.
Here we go.
So I just hit motivate just to get her more damage, to make sure that she can one-shot everything.
All right, let's do this.
And then I did the dance. And then tried to get as many of these things in as I could. That to me looked like a pretty good spot there. So I pretty much like wiped out half the monsters, like you see right here. There, the fight's really easy now. After that, I just did physical attacks on everything, and yeah, that's pretty much it. It was a pretty easy fight. I do have some weapon upgrades on my guys too, which helps a lot. So
My turn.
slowly working my way on those.
My turn.
But yep, just pick away at this guy, heal up everybody. Elliot's really good healer. He's like the best healer in the game at this moment, I think anyway. Maybe there's better, but I haven't really followed guides on character development or anything, so I don't know. Alright, so once that fight's over, we want to continue on. Everyone's going to level and stuff, do their thing. So now we're going to head to the next area, which is this back here and then to the right. Get the turbo mode rocking. So here's the chests and stuff in this area. There's a charging station, a quest, and a couple items. So first we're going to run straight up. There's going to be a Cura bomb up here. Then we're gonna turn around, go down the hallway, and then take the next left. It's gonna be an EP charge 3 up here. And a couple fights as well. There we go, get the fights over, grab the chest. And then next we're gonna run all the way to the quest monster. So there's gonna be a few fights on the way, 3 monsters in here. We'll kill them all. Need the money for new weapons and stuff, so a couple monsters in here. Kill all them. And then head over towards the quest monster. Make sure you rest up if you need to. This next fight's not too bad. He's really slow, so doing like delay attacks really helps too, but also having an S break ready. Phase again, because she can pretty much kill everything except the boss. Other than that, he's not too bad. He's pretty slow. His one attack like will leech health from you. And I think that's about it. He does like an area of effect thing, and I think that's about it. He didn't really do a whole lot, to be honest with you. So for this one, I waited. I saw the crit thing on the side, so I was just checking for links. But yeah, I saw the crit thing on the side, so I was like, all right, I'm just gonna do some normal attacks. I'm gonna attack the boss because I know everything else is gonna die. And then I used motivate with Green, and then I immediately hit the S break for Faye, and then just have it on the boss. Everything will die. And it'll be good. We'll have to watch this one time because it's kind of a boss fight, so it's kind of cool to watch it. Even Neo doesn't have those moves from the Matrix, especially in the new one. That movie was awful. So there, everything's dead. So there's his leech attack. So he just healed himself for like 1500 damage. So I just hit Armor Breaker. I totally forgot she had an S break thing. So it might be good to use it. I use it at the end and it hit for like 7,000. So just kind of, because it would have been good use now with the crit. But I didn't even think of it at the time. But I still did pretty good damage there. So he'll do some cast thing. I interrupted, I think, every single one of them, so I'm not sure what it does. I just use Autumn Leaf Cutter. You can get the gun guy in. He can interrupt. And then I hit him with Sweep because that'll slow him down. I don't know if I did it yet or later. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, I'm trying to get the gun dude in here. If I can ever figure out what button to press. One of these days I'll figure it out. I guess I didn't want him now, so we'll just where I hit Sweep. I remember doing it once. Yep, there we go. So because Sweep will cause him to have speed down, which is good. Just gives you more turns. Oh, I remember why I couldn't switch them out, because Faye and Laura have to be in this party, so kind of sucks, but it is what it is. Now the Link's severed. It's kind of like Eustace and the gun guy earlier. So just use Armor Breaker. It's pretty much all I was using was like Armor Breaker. Just a big hit, single target hits. Arc Slash to keep his turn delayed. Just trying to make it so he doesn't attack too much. I had to use normal attack with Faye because I used up all the thing. There's the area of effect. Just gives you less avoidance. Not a big deal, considering he barely ever attacks. I'm sure if all of his minions were up, it would be a bigger deal, but they're not up right now.
Leave it to me. Got it?
So I'm gonna get Elliot in here just to do some healing.
Listen to my song of healing. You have my thanks.
There we go, big dick heal there. And then just Armor Break again. Gonna interrupt this.
There.
There we go.
I'll get you up.
Good old Link attack as well. Do some more dips. Gonna do a normal attack to fill up her CP as we're trying to get her limit going again. Gonna hit everybody with Motivate so we can do more damage.
Okay.
My turn.
And then do Armor Break again.
Shatter.
It still hits pretty good, like 2,500 or so. So avoidance down again, but it doesn't do anything for damage. Gonna use Resounding Beat just because the regen will probably heal through this guy's damage.
Okay.
It's that bad. So we're under 10,000 health now.
My turn.
So here, after this turn, I originally tried to delay his turn just to make sure that he couldn't heal or whatever. because he had that 10% heal, which was like 4,000 damage that he would heal. So I just wanted to make sure that he didn't heal it. So that's why I used my S-Break here. So we'll do some more damage. I think I used Laura's shortly after too, just to finish it off. Yeah. I don't know why I did. He has like 500 HP, and it's like, well, I could have killed him faster without this and saved it, but this one will hit for 7,000, I think. Pretty big chunk. Yep, 7250.
We should keep going.
So that's it for that fight. It wasn't terrible. It was pretty easy, but
Great.
I think getting to him is a little
Success.
All right.
harder than that. But everyone went up a level, and then we talk about story stuff between Faye and Laura, and then I'll let you guys watch that, and we'll continue on. So once you click on the thing on the wall, here's a couple more items that we can get for the northern part, and then we can continue on to the end. So it's pretty straightforward here. Let's go into the side room. There'll probably be a fight in each one, and then grab the chest. So this one's gonna have a Tira bomb, and the next one's gonna have I think a quartz. So we'll just go over here. It's kind of hard to steer sometimes going turbo mode.
My turn.
I have a hard time like getting them to stagger and go in behind. So much easier with Rain, but
Oh,
unfortunately
what a
we
nice
can't
looking
use them
treasure
because of the
chest.
little spat. So there's the Fortuna, and then we're just gonna run to the end now. And there's going to be a couple side things I'll show you guys as well before this quest is done. So we're going to run to the end, and then there's going to be a nice, kind of a long cutscene. You can heal up if you want.
The sound's getting louder too.
And as the music's getting
must
louder
be
and
getting
stuff,
close
it's
to the
more
exit
like
now.
backstory for Elliot, which is kind of cool. So you can do a rest. And then once you rest, we'll exit the dungeon. You don't really need to rest, I don't think, but yeah. So run out the exit here, and there's going to be a cutscene that plays. So after that cutscene, there's going to be a few like side items that you can get. I was a little drunk recording this, not literally, but I didn't know where I was going really. So we want to go to the right. So instead of crossing the bridge, we want to go over here, and there's two people sitting on a bench. You want to talk to them, and that will give you a item that we need, a Red Moon Rose chapter. And then there's also a fishing spot right behind them. So if you guys are doing all the fishing stuff, then you can do that. And then other than that, you can run up to the people playing the music and continue on the quest. And that's pretty much it for this. Thanks for watching, and have yourself a great day.